Don't tell me I knocked out the sound. Oh no. Okay, that's yours. That should be that. Oh no. I didn't. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's streaming single player. Hey, what's up? It's Boy Buffalo just streaming with Jesse here. What's up?
Hello, hello. Should I be able to hear the game, or am I just watching?
Sadly, I can't get the sound in, or my internet would freak out for some reason.
That's all good. I know what this game sounds like, so I'm glad I'm glad we decided on this and not Enslaved, because I'd rather be able to hear that one. I'll go back and watch those at a later date.
Oh yeah, I understand that too. When I for Final Fantasy, the sound isn't there sometimes. I'm just like, I know what the game sounds like.
Yeah, for sure.
2 seconds. Come on. I'm just sharing it off real quick.
Sorry, bringing memories back.
Yeah.
Love this game.
Okay. All right. There, it's shared off and everything. It took a couple seconds. I think the last thing I did. Oh, I am in this room. It's with the baby that's crying in this room.
What's the main what's the protagonist's name? Is it Isaac?
Isaac Clarke, I believe.
Resident Evil 8?
Oh, did you finish it?
Yeah.
Right.
I was working on getting that lightsaber thing so stoked to get a double S ranking at least on all of the mercenary missions, which is no easy feat, at least for me.
Oh yeah, no, same here. I kind of made peace with that as well.
I found some like walkthrough things that I figure out how to get a double S ranking.
Oh. Well, you gotta send them to me if they work out. That's way too loud.
Oh yeah, I will. I think they will. I only tried out the first one, but it seems to work. It's not too. It's just those little tips like you gotta sell off all the certain, like sniper rifle ammo and shit like that, and just get shotgun ammo and things I probably wouldn't have thought of.
Oh yeah. I thought that too. That's why this is how you do it in this one. No, you don't do it like that. I'm trying to remember the controls because I'm used to the first one still, and I'm still getting acclimated to the new buttons. So, yeah, no, that seems pretty sick and whatnot. I know that you can do a glitch with a collectible, but I don't want to do that to get all the money for everything to get through the game faster. Like, it's one of the, so you finished the game, right?
Yeah.
In the grave for the doll, there's a treasure, and when you get that treasure, you can glitch it over and over again to get infinite money.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. What was that there? Sorry. Your sound's really low. I'm turning it up now.
Yes. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. What were you saying there? I had to turn your sound up.
I wasn't. I was asking if having infinite money would even really help, because for all the extras, don't you have to unlock them anyways before you can buy them?
Yeah. You have to unlock and buy them and everything, and suppose like the money will help you be able to like farm it out, and then from there you can get the best weapons upgraded fully so that you can exploit it even
I get it.
further. Yeah,
Makes sense.
circle. Because I know that was the same for 7 a little bit.
Oh, for Resi 7. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really ever play anything beyond just the main story for 7, so I think maybe I played like the blackjack game where you get your fingers cut off.
Oh yeah.
'Cause if you've never played that in VR, definitely worth a shot. That shit is pretty rad. We had like a whole setup where we were at my folks' place. And, whenever we find some people in VR, we show them just because it's fun to watch them fucking freak out. But we like set up a chair and like a little arm table and everything, and like I think we had like a little scale that you could put your hand on. It really felt like your hand was in the game. It was trippy. So when those little guillotines come down and chop one of your fingers off, the reactions that we got out of my folks was priceless. Pretty good.
Oh no, that's pretty good. If I had a lot of like money to spend, I would get something called a Wooger, which is a vest you wear. And let's say you're playing a first-person shooter game, and they have it pretty well synced that if you get shot in the chest, it vibrates on your chest, or if you get shot in the back, it vibrates on your back, and it just like feels like actual bullets.
That would fucking gnarly. That'd be sick.
Yeah. My buddy M from Taiwan, he has it, and he was telling me about it. And I would wait for him to turn it on, and then I would mess with him. He was like, "There's enemies behind me." Like, no, it's just me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rad. Sounds super immersive. Andrew just tried some VR stuff the other day after the Final Fantasy stream. And he was tripping out. Yeah, we had him play Super Hot VR.
Oh,
He played for like an hour and a half. Like everyone that I put in that game just cannot put it down. I still think that's probably the best VR game I've played yet. Maybe not the best VR experience, because like that Batman game was really cool. It's only an hour long.
yeah.
As far as just gameplay goes, I think Super Hot probably tops everything.
Yeah, the Batman one's pretty good, and I think the Iron Man one they made people really liked.
Yeah, the Iron Man one's sick. Oh, the beginning's rad, and then it's very samey after that.
Oh,
But like, yeah, the beginning's cool because you're getting used to like flying around and you get to see like Tony Stark's house from the inside. You can like punching back. I don't. It's cool just to mess around. But yeah, the missions from the ones I've done, I've not beat the entire game, but from the ones I've done and from what I've heard, it's pretty repetitive.
mm,
Which isn't bad, I guess, if you're really into the gameplay loop. A lot
yeah. I get that. It sucks though, because sadly that was connected to the Avengers game they made with Square Enix, and that one didn't do too well either.
Nope, it would have done well if they would have just made a goddamn first-person single-player story like they're doing with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That looks rad.
Oh yeah, no, I have hope for that one.
They had, yeah, they fucking ruined Avengers though. They had to go all like looter shooter style with it. That was such a bad move.
Yeah, that sucked. I mean, sadly, it wasn't them. Square Enix kind of let slip that it's not them that wanted to do it. It was Disney that wanted it that way. And it was like, oh.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm glad they got Guardians past Disney. That I have high hopes for that. So we'll see. It's gonna be on Switch too, which is wild to me. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem like a Switch would be able to run that.
Yeah. I mean,
Powerful little Game Boy.
yeah. I mean, imagine back in the day though, like N64, and then I think it was GameCube, with like the Mario games. What they did with those, I have hope for those.
But
because they look like out of this world, especially Super Mario Sunshine. Go back and watch the graphics on that and tell me it doesn't look like a game that was released like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it does hold I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the cartoony style too, but
Oh yeah.
it definitely does not look as aged as it should
Hmm.
now.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that Steam's releasing a handheld too?
Oh, I forgot what it's called. I just saw it today. That seems pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I would drop a couple $100 on that. I'm sure it's gonna be more than a couple $100, but I like. There's just the only dedicated handheld I have right now is the Switch, and that's like pretty much just Nintendo exclusives and Dark Souls that I play on it. Really, to have like to be able to play Resident Evil 8 like on a handheld would be incredible. But like I don't know if do you think that you would be able to play it? Because on Steam you can get like Microsoft games, right? Like
Yes, now you can.
games for Windows and stuff. I wonder if you'd be able to play those on the handheld. That would be rad. That's a huge selling point.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine not, because I know they had a Valve box released a couple years ago, and they were pretty good with making sure anyone could play it, like a Google Cast, like a Chrome stick, but for Valve, and you could just plug it in and play your games on your TV.
Nice. Yeah, that's it. I mean, they're just it would be like an indie game machine too, you know? You have like all the indie games on Steam, like Skater XL would be awesome to play on the go 'cause that's a great pick up and play game. Or like it's like there's a lot of those games you can play on the Switch already, I guess.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess I'm definitely gonna wait and like read the reviews and see what everyone else has to say about it before it's not a pre-order item really at all.
Oh yeah, I understand if it is though. Oh, I don't have to
Yeah,
get these guys; they just go
yeah, but
past.
I mean, the train slide. That's a good little set piece there.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. That's cool. The only other time I've ever played a game where it inverts you like this is The Last of Us. So that's pretty cool to be playing something that does that.
Oh yeah, you're just hanging down from the ceiling. But
Yeah.
this part scared the ever-loving hell out of me the first time I played it, because I mean you're just stuck there. It goes real Resident Evil 4 for a second.
Yeah. Ooh.
You can move when you're aiming in this game, right?
Not now, but yeah. Oh wait, you can on here. Oh wait, no, come on.
Huh.
Okay.
You gotta aim for the lid.
Oh, this dude. Ah, I hate these guys with a passion.
Yeah, this is terrifying.
I don't
How
know.
old is this game? This game holds up really well too. I mean, even the first one looked good. Probably even that one, but
Over 10 years.
great. Over 10 years, this one. Damn.
Yeah.
It's rowdy.
Yeah. Technically, the PS3 just turned retro because it hit 15 years, and that's when consoles are retrograde. The same Valve as like the first Nintendo ever released and whatnot. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old as shit.
Oh yeah, same.
I think this was on Xbox 360? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks rad. Were all these on PS3? All three of the Dead Space games?
Yes. And then that PlayStation All Stars game I was talking about, he was one of the only third-party characters in it. He came in later as DLC.
That's rad. Yeah, I need to play that game because or at the very least look up gameplay footage because it would be rad to see Isaac Clarke show down against like I assume Nathan Drake's in there probably, right?
Mm.
Or like Snake, maybe Solid Snake.
Snake is not, but Raiden is. Snake went to Smash right and came to PlayStation All Stars.
Trader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that works. Um, do they have surely they have like Crash, Spyro, all those the mascot PlayStation mascots, right?
They did have Crash, but then they got. I think I said this before. They got in a legal conflict where they wanted the ugly Skylander version of Spyro. So the game developers
Yeah,
like, nah, we're good.
yeah.
All right, let's take this with me.
Not a something's better than nothing situation for sure.
Yeah,
Is the boss the giant PlayStation the original PlayStation mascot?
the giant head.
Purple polygon head? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's sick.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get around to playing that. Seems rad.
They're doing one for Nickelodeon now, like Nicktoons, like Invader Zim, Hey Arnold, Angry Beavers. All of them. They're doing a Smash clone.
That is so sick. I really hope that there's so many Smash clones. Like there's like a Shrek one. I think there's like a Kung Fu Panda one. None of them are good. They all suck. They're all just god awful cash grabs. But I really hope that they do those Nicktoons that were pillars of my childhood justice.
I
My
hope
God,
so.
can you imagine seeing like Tommy Pickles throw down with the Angry Beavers? That'd be so rad.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I just want Butt Ugly Martians. No one knows about that one though.
I don't think I ever really watched But Ugly Martians either. I am aware,
Mm.
but I don't remember really watching. I tend to get some of the Nicktoons mixed up with like Cartoon Network cartoons too, because it was kind of the same period in my life where I was watching uh, um, like Rocko's Modern Life and How Real Monsters, but then there was also like Cow and Chicken. I can't remember. I think Ed, Ed, Ed.
Cow and Chicken, and then Ed, Ed and Eddie was Cartoon Network, I think. Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
That would be a great one.
what?
Too, all the Cartoon Network cartoons.
Yeah. You
Like,
kidding me?
all by that baby.
They made the baby scarier. I don't like it.
Yeah, Scarecrow babies. Oh man, there's a bunch of them. I only noticed that one that was funny.
Oh, I took one down with me.
Oh no. You're playing on the hardest difficulty?
Available right now, yeah. That's why I just get hit in two hits.
Yeah, that was brutal. You just didn't see him coming around the corner, huh?
No, but now I'm ready.
Oh my god, this dude is
Is it over? All right. Oh, there's one behind me. I can hear it. Yep. Oh, there's a lot behind me.
Oh my god, so many more than
Oh god.
Jesus. What weapon is that you have?
The Ripper.
Shoot those. Can you just hold the saw blade out in front of you?
Yeah, it's like a chainsaw. There's one more. Okay, turn around.
Space chainsaw.
Oh, there's a whole bunch more. Okay. Are you serious? More? Oh my god.
That is just a stampede of these creepy little spider children.
Yeah, it feels like killing floor 2, actually.
Terrifying. So what, you're only like 2 hours into this game?
I died a lot, so I would say if you're playing normally, maybe an hour in, if I'm lucky. Even that.
Did you already get to the like med bay part? That's where you get the railgun, I think?
This thing?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
I remember like, very beginning.
Yeah. Okay, so he wants me to talk to him. What's really cool from the last one to this one is that in the last one you can't use anything to your advantage to really mess up people, like grab it and throw it at people, like this. But in this one you can grab shards and whatnot. I mean, you've played it, but that was pretty cool to me. I was like, oh, that's a great addition. That makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah, the like what is it called in Half-Life? Like, is it the gravity? Do you remember?
No, I actually never played through Half-Life. Sadly, I started it.
I've never played through them either. They look really really good.
The gravity gun. Oh, I do see there's chats. Oh, Alex joins. Cool.
Now I have to look it up. I really want to play that Half-Life Alex VR game. That shit looks incredible. But I think you have to play it on Oculus maybe.
I think it's on PS4. It's on one of the consoles and not the other. I forgot which one it's on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just on like PC
Oh
game, I guess.
yeah.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Stores we go to.
I'm not sure if I could justify another VR headset just for one game. Well, maybe 2 games. There's this fucking rad looking game that recently came out for VR. I think it's recent. There's like a bunch of I'm not exactly sure the premise. I've just seen like clips, but people are like doing like juggling guns and like throwing the clip in the air and like catching it in a gun and fucking. It looks incredible. I wish I could remember it off the top of my head what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But I think that's also only for Oculus,
Oh, that sucks.
which bums me out.
Yeah. Understandable on that one. Okay, so that's the save. That's never gonna use those. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think of something else I always wanted to play in VR. What sucks is that I can't play VR because I sweat a lot. I don't know why. I've been told it's because I have Irish in me. But I'll just put the headset on, and within 3 seconds, I can't see the screen. It just fogs right up.
You gotta get a headband or something.
Oh yeah.
That game I was talking about is called Boneworks. It's also on Steam, so
Oh.
not for PSVR unfortunately. But yeah, look up Boneworks gameplay. It looks incredible.
Mhm.
So rad. It's all like physics gunplay, which sounds good.
I'm trying to think of it. There's a SWAT game where it's like multiplayer SWAT, and there's a lot of like joke videos that come out of it. I forgot what it's called, but it's like an actual
Is it Fire something?
fire strike, fire team, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 'Cause I have a PSVR game that's like a SWAT game.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Either way, I think it's pretty sick. Wait, what the heck?
Oh, Firewall 0 Hour is the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's pretty rad.
I'm not sure if that's it or not. I don't remember.
We got the like PSVR gun, pretty fun to play with and shit like that.
Hey.
I mean, it's just like that white tube, but I mean, when you have the headset on it, it tricks your brain pretty well.
Yeah.
He's just picking up bodies and throwing them off.
Oh no, I'm doing that preemptively in case like one of the things comes out to the little dragon or bird things that go after and change the bodies. But I realized I'm probably gonna have to go down there, so I'm just giving it more ammunition. One last thing. There we go. Is there wants me to go? Is there anything here? Oh. This is what I mean. Oh, that's just a book. I thought it was a page. Hack it. And I like how he actually hacks in this game. In the first one, they just say he's a mechanic and he doesn't do anything like this. So they give them a purpose. And I know the next one is multiplayer, and my buddy Jesse, Australian Jesse, he has it, and that's we're gonna run through that one when I get done with this one.
That's rad. I wasn't aware that they had a multiplayer co-op option.
Dana,
Yeah.
I thought you were routing me to residential.
Supposedly the
Looks like
whole
a
story is.
Unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
The whole
There's an old maintenance access point
story
in
of
there
the
that'll
13?
take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers.
Yeah, the whole story is supposedly multiplayer, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's super rad.
Mm.
Does the story from the first game go directly into this one? I can't remember.
Exactly. Like as soon as this one ends, or the last one ends, this one begins. Maybe like 2 months later, I would say. So.
Right on. Yeah, I can't remember the very very beginning of this game. But I hadn't played the first one, and it didn't seem like I was really missing a lot from what I.
I can tell you the only important thing, which is sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing. Legit, I was about to say the most important thing is that spiral statue that's all over the place, because in the first one you just kind of deliver it for do you mind if I spoil it?
No.
Okay.
For anyone who's watching this in the future or right now, it's about to be spoiled. So earmuffs.
You are on the mission, the ship to save your wife, and whatnot, because she sent a distress signal out. So you're hired in, you fix everything up. Then you start getting messages from your wife, like saying, "Hey, you need to help me," and then you find out actually you're talking to the infection the whole time. The infection got in your brain and is showing your wife to basically be your servant. This spiral, that's what it is. And then at the very end, you find out, oh shit, my wife's been dead the whole time. There's a lady that wanted to sell the spire for money. Oh geez.
Oh no.
What's cool is that yeah, just get squashed. For the first letter of each chapter, it says your wife's name is dead. So it's telling you she's dead just in the chapter select before you even find out. If you like went back and read everything before finishing the game. This thing.
That's pretty funny.
That was the spire that we had to take. Oh, I did it myself. Oh no.
I know, shoot the thing that closes the door.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. At least you give yourself a little more time.
Yeah. I didn't know that would happen. Wait a second. I gotta try this. Oh. Nah, I don't have time. Oh no.
Are you playing this on PS4?
Yes.
Are you playing on PS4?
It's one of the only things I have. Oh god. I think they sent the babies out because I glitched it. What's up?
How does the aiming feel? Like, is it real twitchy, like real reactive, or is it pretty smooth?
You can feel the age in it, but you get used to it. It's worth getting a PS3, I would say, now more than ever because it is starting to hit retro. So some of the games you have might be collector's items if you wanted to sell them. Like there's a game that I was thinking of playing for years. It's called Shadow of the Damned. It has the dude who made Nier Automata, the dude who made Lollipop Chainsaw, and then a prolific anime writer for horror. And they made it. It flopped, but for some reason they're $70 each. I'm like, I'm not putting $70 into an 8-hour experience. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh dang! I thought I could like hit it at the last second. Oh, that's just his hand. Oh, it's still moving.
it's just. That'd have been awesome if it like turned over and crawled away like Ash's hand from Evil Dead 2.
Yeah. Oh, that game's coming out.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm a little bummed that it's like a multiplayer. What was that other game? It seems very similar to another game that had like was it Jason Voorhees was the name.
Friday the 13th. Snap! I didn't get it right. Oh, I did get it right. Did I? No.
Oh no! I love that it kills you different every time. That's just some TLC that they didn't have to put into the game, but they did, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You get sliced in half. You got your arm cut off. You just got both your arms cut off.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Jeez. Okay. What if I do this? I'm gonna see if I can. It worked. I don't know if you know what I just did, but wait, you'll find out in a second. Look, I didn't even have to do anything. But oh no, they're all gonna come out, aren't they? Oh, I regret that. Okay.
Now you got me thinking about trying to find a PS3 because I've never actually. I never had a PS3, and I always wanted to grab one. They're like really cheap now, and there are some PS3 games like you're saying that I mean they're like retro now, and it would be a good time to like be able to go back and revisit those.
Yeah. And
I mean,
if you
just to have Demon Souls alone, I'd be rad.
yeah. If you find one, get the serial number because even though it's a newer model, like the original PS3 could play PS2 games, and then they did a gray area one where it doesn't work, but you can put a USB into it and make it play PS2 games. And then they did the fat model, which sadly I have, which does not play PS2 games. So if you get the right one, it sucks, but you just put a USB stick in, you download it, and then it kind of like jailbreaks like a phone would be jailbreaked back in the day, and you can put a PS2 disc in and it'll play. But because the PS3 has all the components needed to play a PS2. The only thing is they decided against letting it go through for some reason, which I don't understand. If you can play it, you have internally the hardware to play PS2 and PS1 games. Why wouldn't you allow people to kind of play the old games? So
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
PS4 doesn't even have backwards compatibility, does it?
no, it does not. Let me see if this one's breakable.
Seems like. Do you play PS1 games on PS2?
Yes, you could. It was backwards compatible. All PS3s can play PS1 games, no matter what model it is, which that's kind of cool. But it's the PS2 where it was like the really good stuff.
And then PS4, they just dropped the ball entirely, I guess.
Yeah.
That bums me out so hard.
The hardware for PS4 games is in the PS5. I think, as well as PS3, but you can't do PS3. I think for PS4, you can't play the disc, but you can put it in and get the next generation version. So if I have the PS4 version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I can put it into the PS5, and it'll give me the download link to get the PS5 version with better graphics and stuff like that. But you can't play them on your own, I think. I could be wrong, because I don't have a PS5, so that's why I don't know about it. They're kind of money hungry, and then Xbox has everything. You can play anything on everything now. But hey.
Yeah, that's a huge Xbox selling point for sure. They're killing it with that backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
I really wish that they would do more like virtual console stuff for Switch, because there's so many Wii games and especially GameCube games that I never got to play because I never had either. Or I borrowed a Wii from a friend to play Zelda Twilight Princess, I think, and that was the only time I ever had one. And yeah, I'm not gonna buy a GameCube right now. I don't think. I mean, I'm not. I like Nintendo, but I lean towards PlayStation if I'm going console.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would drop money on that. But like, I still want to play like Wind Waker. I would love to play that game. That game looks incredible. Or like Super Mario. Sunshine was on there, right? Or Galaxy. I think they had that on Switch for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're still selling it or if that was like a timed deal or something. But it would be rad to just be able to go back and play all those games that I missed out on.
Yeah. Well, I've got good news. A Wii can play GameCube games. You just need a GameCube controller and a Wii, and you can play all of the GameCube games.
Oh shit. Right on. I mean, maybe it would be worth going in on a Wii. I bet they're probably not that expensive now. I mean, there's a billion of them, and everyone had them. You know, like everyone and their grandma had a goddamn Wii for a time. So I
Yeah.
bet you can find one pretty cheap, pretty like a used one.
Yeah. That was my introduction into next generation consoles. When I was like, oh geez, I was 8 or 9 years old when the Wii came out.
Oh, yep, here you go. You can buy one on eBay for $45, or you can buy one on eBay for $999.88.
Yeah, nah, not worth it. Hey, what's up, Andre? Yeah. The only thing I could think of that might be a problem is the Wii sensor, because those break easily, and I think those go for $50 on their own. Last time I checked, like a year ago.
The what does? The controllers?
The sensor, the little bar, so it knows
Uh,
where you're at on the screen and everything. 10:53. Okay. If you're down for another hour, I usually stream for like 2 hours.
yeah, sure. I got nothing going on. Just hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I know the Wii uses a CRT TV, so just get like a CRT that's handheld or maybe the size of a laptop, and you can be mobile with that. That's what I was thinking of doing.
The biggest handheld of all time.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't hit me. You're not dead. There you are. I hate this corrosive stuff. These enemies are new to me.
That would have been such a good jingle for eyewash stations. I hate this corrosive stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, cool. No, I've been told by a couple people that when I freak out, I just go straight into music for some reason, or short little
Yeah.
whips.
Your panic is very sing-songy.
Yeah. All right.
It's so rad. The first part I played, first time I played this bit, just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, this is cool.
Outer space jetpack section, so rad. It's a bit discombobulating.
I'm just looking around
Which
for
I mean-
collectibles real quick. Oh. I don't see anything. Is that anything? No. Okay. Oh, you can hit L2 to go faster. All right, that's pretty cool. In the first one, they have this, but it's not like that. You have to walk around. You can't just fly like that.
Yeah, I remember that feeling really cool. It blows my mind that they've never made a decent Iron Man game. I don't know if you've ever played any of the Iron Man games, like dedicated Iron Man games, not games where Iron Man featured. But the dedicated Iron Man games are just hot garbage, just straight trash. And it seems so because it just didn't feel good to fly around as Iron Man in these games. But like, if they would have taken what you just did and expanded upon like those physics, how it felt to move like that, and how when you aim, it goes to like third person over the shoulder. That that right there is a great base for an Iron Man game, in my opinion. It just seems so easy to do, and every time it seems that they bungle it. Maybe they got closer in the Avengers game, the new one, but what I've seen looks like more of the same mistakes that have already been made.
Oh yeah, Same, 100%. It's really bad. You can only like fly around in certain parts when you're fighting as Iron Man. You can only just hover around and just fight like normal. Nothing really interesting.
That bums me out so bad.
Yeah.
It just seems like it should work.
Mhm.
I was playing something recently that had me thinking that too. Cannot for the life of me what company. But I was playing something that was like, this would make a great Iron Man game.
Mhm.
But it was not.
Jeez. Well, that's like with any flying superhero. They never got Superman right too.
Oh god, yeah, they did Superman dirty. I don't know if you ever played the abomination that is Superman 64. I had that when I was a kid, and it just crushed my soul.
Oh yeah.
I
No.
think had I not played that game, I'd be a happier adult today.
Oh
It's
yeah.
that bad. It's horrible.
They did it to Aquaman too, like 2 years later. The same exact thing. Like it
Just
looked just like Superman 64, just with
they
a.
they they just put they put like a haze over it to make it look like it's underwater.
Yeah. Like I think half the
I
team joined it too. Like from Superman 64, jumped onto that.
Yeah, they just had to get the band back together to drop another fucking turd on the face of video games. That's
Yeah.
awful. I'm glad I've never seen footage of that. I'm going to, out of morbid curiosity, look up footage of it now.
No.
But
Uh,
but Jesus, that doesn't sound good at all.
it's not as bad as Grandma Grabs. Grandma Grabs are horrible. Do you know what Grandma Grabs are?
No.
It's a completely horrible game that's very colorful and looks very kid friendly. So the grandma buys it for $5 to give to their kid for Christmas, like their grandkid,
Okay.
and then you just
Makes
hate
sense.
your grandmother for it.
So like uh, what was it? Ninja bread? Was that
Gingerbread
one?
Man, the Ninja Bread Man, I think it's
Gingerbread
called.
Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would feel that'd be a granny grabber. Uh, grandma grab, granny grabber does not sound like the
Yeah.
same thing. That's a sounds a little salacious there. But yeah.
It works though.
Yeah. At least they didn't just throw a bunch of. I mean, but to be fair, it kind of is, right? If
Mhm.
if you don't know anything about video games and you see a comic book character that you recognize, you probably grab that.
Oh yeah. Um. Yeah, I had a lady that I called my grandmother, and she did that while she was still around. And growing up, I never hated her for it because I know she meant the best. She was on a budget, but she found a gem. It's called. It's right here next to me, actually. It's one of the only PS2 games I still own. Where's the black one here? It's called Pirates: Legend of the Black Buccaneer, and I would equate it to. Oh, good.
No, I was just you're cutting up a little bit. It's Pirates: Legend of the Black Buccaneer.
Yes.
Okay.
It was made very quickly during Pirates of the Caribbean when that got really popular and whatnot. But it's got some heart to it. It's you're marooned on a island, and you have to like fix up a ship, and then you find a talisman that turns you into like a pirate undead god. So there's like two forms: your human form and your pirate undead god form. That's kind of like a limited time mode. It's kind of like Bruce Banner and the Hulk, and you have to go around and solve puzzles and stop demonic gorillas from attacking you and skeletons. And I never finished it, but I had actually a lot of fun in it.
Right on. Good job, Granny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
these things are
doesn't sound horrible.
Yeah.
But pirate games are another genre as a whole that kind of gets the shit end of the stick. I mean, like Assassin's Creed 4 is probably the closest I think that anyone's ever gotten to making a really good pirate game.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, there's still some things that I wish were different. Like, if they could somehow combine Sea of Thieves and Assassin's Creed 4, that would be an incredible game.
Skull and Crossbones.
Yeah, it did that. Is that coming out or is it? I thought it was canceled for some reason.
It's still coming out. It's just kind of in developmental hell. So backstory time. The person who made Assassin's Creed 4 is a guy named Ashraf Ismail. He was the lead director on that one. He was also the lead director on. He was on Valhalla, and then he was on Origins. And he decided to sleep with multiple women that weren't his wife and had to stand down from the company. So right now they're kind of trying to find someone else to take care of it. So he was so integral to the making of the game that because he, cheated, his whole team kind of have left Ubisoft. So they're scrambling to find something else. There's like a conspiracy because there was other developers that have done that, and only him has been an issue where they're publicly humiliating him and telling him to stand down from his position. So
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, I'm not condoning in any way adultery, but it is. I mean, it's strange that he was fired because of it. And his whole team's gone. It seems. I mean, don't take away my pirate game because this dude's an asshole.
Yeah, it's mostly a loyalty thing because it's a big conspiracy over there that there's a lot of tensions because of the people who did it before him and whatnot, and then he did do it. He's guilty of it, but they never told him to get out. I mean, they never told the other people to get out. So, but thankfully he's doing a new thing now, supposedly, and it's in the same vein of Pirates because I think he owns some of the copyrights to the pirate systems that were in, or the ship systems that were in all the Assassin's Creed games after 4. So there's still good news for that one.
I know. So
So.
something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like essentially Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but first person would just be the jam.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you could take was it Dying Light that has like first person parkour in it?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you could take like that, like first person engine, but then mix it with like how you run a ship in Sea of Thieves, but use the like kind of realistic looking graphics from Assassin's Creed 4. That's all I want. Is it that difficult?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot to ask. But
Here, let me see.
maybe one day.
Oh no, it's called the Skull and
I
Bones
remember
game.
this. Vividly. This room creeps me the fuck out.
Oh wow, they actually have a release date now, sometime after April 2022.
Oh, right on. That's not too far off.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be a third person or first person?
Oh, I don't know. They don't have any really big gameplay other than a ship battle or two, and you've seen that before because of the other Assassin's Creeds. So it's hard to wager. Oh, what is that? Oh,
So creepy. Oh, it just came back to me. The Iron Man game. That's not an Iron Man game. Just Cause 4. If you get the rocket wingsuit, where you can like propel yourself, that feels so much more like flying around as Iron Man than any Iron Man game I've ever played. Felt like it's like, I mean, when you kind of dive down a bit, you put your arms in and you turn like right to left. You kind of do that like swinging motion, that Iron Man does in the movies and cartoons and things. It feels like Iron Man. If they could take that and just build off of it, because that's really that's the main flaw about the Iron Man games. It just feels bad to move around as Iron Man. It feels all floaty and weird. Like no weight to it at all.
Oh yeah.
That's the game I was thinking of. Is eat me up inside of the bedroom. That's it.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, if a developer, like a modern developer, I would trust with an Iron Man game to make it feel right, kind of, where flying around has weight to it. Ubisoft, they're in their Watch Dogs games, they have a little flying drones, and they actually feel like if you don't turn at the right time, you will mess up, and it's very good in that aspect because Ubisoft gets a lot of crap that they like push out the games too fast. They don't really care about fan input and whatnot, but in each game there's something they get down really well, better than most other developers.
Yeah, I've never played any of the Watchdog games, but I mean, yeah, they do catch a lot of flack for a few things, but
Mhm.
I've played a lot of Ubisoft games, and I can't say that I have much criticism for any of the ones that I've played. I'm
Mhm.
playing a Valhalla right now. I just recently started. Have you played that one?
Yeah, I got to get around to the Ireland DLC, which is what I'm excited for. I'm just waiting for not to be like a day or two off where I can just immerse myself into it.
Right on, yeah, for sure. Did you was it Odyssey that's directly before
Yes.
Valhalla? Did you play that one?
Yes. I've played every single Assassin's Creed.
Or how do you feel? How do you feel like do, does does Valhalla seem a little less polished to you than Odyssey, or am I just
Oh.
tripping? Because I haven't played Odyssey in a few months, and I
Mhm.
played that on PS4. I'm playing Valhalla on PC,
Mhm.
and it just seems like for some reason it doesn't seem as together as Odyssey.
Mhm.
Like I- the there's something about it. Like some of the views, it like zooms really far out, makes the character seem really small. There's like a kind of like jarring animations that the character does sometimes when you're like walking over different terrain or when you're on a horse, especially. Sometimes it's like really uh, not janky, but like jolty. I
Yeah.
don't know if you had the same experience, or maybe it's just because I'm playing it on.
Um, I'll agree. It's not as bad as Odyssey, I would say, to me overall. Um, I just think it's just that game is a little bit less than it should be because that was the last thing that dude I mentioned earlier touched before the conspiracy came out, and they've apologized for it. And but I think it's better overall than Odyssey. You just got to kind of play with it because it's the first time they've messed with a couple of different systems. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say it does seem ambitious as hell. I mean,
mm,
there's a lot going on, and maybe that's why it doesn't. It's not like as crisp as maybe Odyssey felt. Like earlier today, I was playing, and there's an objective where I had to like go tie someone up and like bring him back to camp, but
mm,
they got on a boat, so I got on a boat, and when I hit their boat, it sunk. And then they were just like swimming around for like 5 minutes, and I couldn't grab them or anything. I was just waiting for them to get on land. And then when they did, I tied them up and picked them up, and then I got in the water thinking, "Oh, I'll just carry him to the boat." From there, but as soon as I got in the water, they were like untied, and they just swam away again. I had to wait till till they got back. Like little things like that, where it's like not every single piece of the equation is maybe thought of or considered.
mm,
I guess is what it feels like. But also, Veronica was saying earlier that I mean it's like a COVID game, right? They probably didn't have maybe as solid of a time frame or just the capacity to test it maybe as much as they would like to. I'm not sure what the how all stages of development
mm,
worked or anything, but I mean that could have been why it feels a little bit sketchier than Odyssey, which I'm sure had all the time and
mm.
the full crew and everything that it needed.
Yeah. I would say it's a little bit of the stuff that happened with the developer, and then it's a little bit of being rushed. Um, but and then with the boat issues, I would say I don't think they prioritize that because it's only traversal. It's not really combat heavy. So I think they didn't spend a lot of time like they should have on the boats because they're too ambitious and they need to slow down when they're making the games.
Yeah.
So, but
I
yeah.
mean, overall, from what I've played it's not, and by any means a bad game, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely more my aesthetic. I really, really liked Odyssey,
Mhm.
but this one's like a lot darker. It's, I just see it's more metal. I'm digging it.
Hmm. Yeah. They'll find their wave. I'm giving them one last chance. If they mess up the next one, I'm not gonna buy them on launch anymore. Because I've been buying them on launch for 10 years, and they really messed up the last couple.
The Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took a long break there. I played the first two, and then I played Black Flag, and then I skipped all the way to Odyssey. But apparently there are some real stinkers in there. I have 3.
Mm.
I've yet to play it. I played like the first hour. Did not hold my attention at all.
I'll agree.
I was actively let the top down. But everything else I played was rad.
Hey, it's really good. Oh, please don't kill me. I gotta run away because that dude's gonna kill me. Out of the ones that were in the past, hi. Oh, damn it.
Good one.
Out of the ones in the past, I would pick up Rogue. I think Rogue is the most phenomenal one in the engine for Black Flag, because you know how like there's different engines, 3 Black Flag and Rogue. Only because they had a good story. Like the basis of this one is you play as an assassin that turncoats and goes to the Templars during the 10 Years War, which the 10 Years War was kind of when everyone was grabbing for land in America before the Revolutionary War, and they actually did that really faithfully. They didn't just prioritize on the British. There's a little emphasis on this French captain and whatnot, and they've really like showed different how it really was, that it was like just a land grab before the Revolutionary War, as I've said, and it was just very well done for the time period, I would say. And then the story for Assassin's Creed 2 is just phenomenal as well in that one, more than I would say arguably 3, and then it's like my second favorite next to 4, so it has a special place in my heart.
Nice. When I got a 4 for Switch, it came with a download code for Rogue, so I'll definitely have to play that one out. I've not played it yet, but if I have it on Switch, we're about to hit the road again. That's definitely going to be on the top of the list.
Yeah. Just keep your head open about it. The dude who voices the main character is just phenomenal. He's he puts on an Irish accent, and it doesn't sound comic-y, because you know how in a lot of media the Irish is very leprechaun-y. Not in this one. They did it very faithfully.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Dude.
You're just getting swarmed in this bit, huh?
It's a very bad kill box. Okay, that dude's... Wait, what's alive? That's alive. Okay. You're still alive.
Are you just trapped in here? I
Yes. Oh, it's over.
really remember this bit. Oh, you got it? Nice.
Yeah. The technical term is a kill room. They put all the things at you on purpose in a very lowly lit to make you freak out and everything. So, I know a lot of technical term for stuff.
Yep, I mean, it's an apt descriptor.
Yeah.
What's going on? I love that they didn't use like any HUD at all. The thing on your back's your health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like it. It just makes everything so much more scary. It even just like a health bar takes you out of it a little bit and reminds you that you're not the person about to get attacked by little scarecrow children, zombies, aliens. So
Oh, yeah.
To have like nothing there at all makes it so much scarier. Same with Resident Evil 8. I like that the HUD doesn't really pop up until like you're, in combat. I thought that was really nice. I can't remember if they did that with 7 or not. But I think they did.
They did. Remember that watch that you had on your hand that would show
Yeah.
you your
That's
health? But you had to check it. If not, it wouldn't tell you unless you were almost dead. So there's a cult around the spire, which is what was the last time. When I walked into that main room a couple seconds ago, that giant spire, that was the thing I delivered in the first game. But that's just a statue of it. So,
Wow, weird.
yeah. No, I like that, though. The creator of the first Dead Space, I sent, I think, the video to the group chat. That was one of the things he wanted. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Oh, whoa.
Um, he wanted no HUD. He wanted no cutscenes. That's why every single, even this one, it's a little bit less, but every single thing in the first game you have to do yourself. He wanted a silent protagonist, which changed for this one, and then he wanted a.
Into the church, hurry!
Okay, okay. And then he wanted it to feel like Resident Evil 4. You can't move while shooting. He wanted you to be able to move while shooting because it's real life. It's not
It's one of the
a game.
few on Titan.
That's what he wanted it to feel like. Like in real life, you're not gonna stand there and just shoot. Like, oh no, they're coming for me.
This is the last place we
Yeah,
want to be
definitely.
right now.
Is Isaac totally silent in the first
This
one?
is important.
Yes, and you don't see his face until the very end.
For work. I'm in a safe room at the top of the church.
That's interesting. I did not know that or remember that.
He only spoke when oh, I don't know how to do that. He only spoke when he was getting beat up, almost dead, and at the very end he screams no. I won't tell you why, but that's it. That's the only time he ever speaks.
Huh.
But they changed it for this one because he wasn't really a part of it, and the EA, I think this was owned by, wanted it more interactive. You can't have a silent protagonist.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
yeah. Which I think you can. They did it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, look at Link.
Yeah.
Are you of the belief that Link should have a voice, or are you one of the believers in the silent Link? Because I know there are definitely two parties.
I'm fine with him not having a voice as long as it doesn't become too much of an issue. If they can keep writing it where his facial expression explains how he feels, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. I think Breath of the Wild, where there's all those cutscenes where Zelda's speaking to Link and Link isn't saying anything, kind of got to some people. But I prefer to not have Link speak. So I've heard Link speak once in those terrible Philips CDI games, I think they were, and no more of that ever would be totally fine with me. So.
Yeah. That's like I was disgusted with the Super Mario show. That's before my time, but I watch snippets of that sometimes. Like, what is this? No.
Yeah, not the greatest mark on the plumber's record for sure.
Oh yeah. There's
What
one of
about the
those.
movie? Do you like the movie? Veronica loves that Super Mario movie.
With John Leguizamo, I think his name is, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's, I mean, it's, you can barely call it a Super Mario movie. Like, so the Goombas alone are just the worst. Like, oh my god, just horrifying. I
Yeah.
have to go back and rewatch it. I haven't seen it in years, but like, it's just so far off from the source material. It's so bizarre. Really strange creative choices they made with that.
No, there was a husband and wife that wrote the whole story of it was plumbers have their girlfriends kidnapped. They go into the sewer and save the princesses. Like that was the whole basis of the story. And then the studio stepped in and was, that's not entertaining enough for kids. Get the hell out of here. When they had basically a Super Mario movie written.
Yeah, I mean that's all Super Mario is, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cut and dry. That just went way off the goddamn rails. I haven't seen it in forever, but is Yoshi in it? And is Yoshi just a dinosaur, like a true to life looking, like raptor? Because for some reason I have a memory of that, but I
Don't remember.
It could just be a fabricated memory that I've made.
I don't know.
Hope it is, because that would have destroyed so many childhood. I was lucky enough to see it, when I was a little older, and I had already Super Mario had already been a staple of my life for a while.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't gonna change anything. But imagine like Super Mario just comes out and you like love Yoshi, he's your dude. Like you never ditch him if you can't make a jump. You just go down into the void alongside Yoshi, and then you see a terrible, like, horrifying raptor thing, and they tell you that's what Yoshi really is.
Yeah. No, I understand that. My only equivalent of being disappointed with like a video game TV show movie is that Dragon Ball Evolution movie. Uh,
Oh God, we were just talking about this the other day because we were watching a show called Manifest, and there's an actor in that show that I was convinced was Goku because he's just a white guy, which for some reason is what Goku is in that movie.
yeah.
It wasn't that actor, but it did dredge up those horrific memories of that Dragon Ball in quotes movie. Jesus, what a
Yeah.
shit show that was. God awful. It, I still don't know how that got made.
Greedy people. Oh, snap. Hit him with the couch. Oh, no. Yeah. It was, the dude they got to do Roshi, though, was phenomenal. I like that dude's actor. The actor that they got to play him, he actually stuck to the source.
I don't remember much of it aside from just Goku because I was just so bummed on who they took. At all.
Hmm.
I think I kind of remember Piccolo not looking too bored, but I can't can't really remember now.
Ah, jeez, it's coming back to me. Like Goku was an alien, but he was actually like Piccolo's servant, and like Piccolo turns him into the Great Ape version of him, and he has to control it, and that's the big finale is fighting off Piccolo's controlling words, and it's like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I don't even think they called him Kakarot.
Yeah, he's just Goku. Oh, Chow Yun Fat was
Roshi.
only good part of that entire movie, though.
Or the guy that got to play Grandpa Gohan, he did it pretty well too.
I don't remember that. I'm looking up pictures of it now, and I take back everything I just said about Piccolo. Is just so off the mark in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's just horrible.
Ooh, that's where I was. Okay.
Emily Rossum was in it. I forgot about that. She played played Bulma.
Yeah, Shameless.
Yeah, it's just Shameless is right. I mean, I know you're saying bullshit, but it is just a shameless, whitewashed cash grab of beloved cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, what a nightmare.
Yeah. No. Oh, what's going on here? Oh wait, that's something I can move with that. So that means there's a. Wait, what? Am I supposed to be in here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna be in here. I'm trying to think of another horrible. Oh, Aragon. Aragon was cool. The original cut for Aragon, that was the dude who like could control dragons. And then the developer or the studio got involved and made it just horrible.
Aragon, like I don't think I'm familiar.
Oh. So Aragon was a kid that was born that was like supposed to be knighted, and like he finds this dragon, and then they become good friends, and he fights with the dragon, kind of like a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon, but the dragon doesn't talk.
Oh, right on.
And it was great. It was phenomenal. And then the studio went, we want more fight scenes. Yeah.
They always want more fighting scenes. Was Aragon a game first, and they made a movie out of it?
Book series.
Oh, book series. Okay.
Mhm.
They did make a game out of it as well. Looks not good, but I think it was on PS2, so maybe it's just.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds.
Take it up. Okay, give me a second here. I'll check my phone as well. Okay. Oh, I forgot to share that I'm streaming. Okay. All right.
Aragorn was a book series that they then made a movie of. They then made, and then they made a game of the movie of the book.
Yeah. I think. Oh, let's not throw that
Yeah,
again.
the game doesn't look particularly good, but very few video game or movie video games are good.
Yeah, I'll
Not
agree.
sure of any really.
I know the Avatar game that was made by Ubisoft was pretty good. People are saying. The Wolverine game, the original, like the Wolverine Origins, like the movie was horrible, but the game was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one does look rad. Where you you take damage and it cuts your body down, and that's how they played the regeneration bit. That seemed rad. You
Yeah.
dive out of a helicopter into some dude. I've seen that.
Yeah.
The Alien games, I guess, or some of them are okay, maybe.
Yeah.
No, there were some that missed the mark, for sure.
Oh yeah. I'll agree with that. So this is the wife.
Oh, right on. Or like the alien, the in your head way.
Yeah. Which, I don't know what happened. So like I don't know if he's actually infected or maybe he just has a connection to it. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. It's a good save spot. Man, I'm trying to think of what else Avatar: The Last Airbender. They made 3 games for the original and then 1 for Legend of Korra. Those games were actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun playing every single one of them.
I was never that. I never really got into Avatar, but yeah, I do remember seeing those games, and they look cool for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of the series, I bet you'd have fun with it. 007 GoldenEye, that was a movie game.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was
One of the best couch co-op games of all time.
the glitch that if you do, I think his name's Top Hat or Oddhead, the short dude, Oddhead,
Odd Job.
yeah. You would use Odd Job
Yeah.
so you can mess with your friends because it's a different hitbox.
Yep, if you're a real asshole, you play as Odd Job. Or I guess if you're playing with like your little sister or your little brother or something, you could always throw them on Odd Job so they didn't just get fucking wrecked right away.
Yeah,
It's like easy mode.
yeah.
I think that that co-op mode wasn't even supposed to be in that game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the developers just like snuck it in there, behind the backs of the publisher.
I think they put it in like a month and a half before the game was released, which in game development time is insane. Hey, what's up, Sarah?
Brilliant act of defiance.
Come on.
Oh, well, it's right there from Sarah's mouth. The horror game was good.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll check that one out. I've been told by multiple people to check out the Avatar series.
Mm-hmm. The series is worth it. If you're gonna get one of the Avatar games, get the second one because it plays kind of like a beat 'em up, kind of like Devil May Cry.
Oh, right on.
Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Yeah, what are we doing here?
Not a huge fan of beat 'em ups, but I mean they have their place. This Legend of Korra game looks rad though.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the screenshots and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. Have I been down there yet? Have I been down? Wait, let me go in here. It's connecting all together, so that's why I'm like taking a second. Yep. Okay. So.
Is it reopening some shortcuts or something?
Yeah. But it was pretty cool though because I was a fan of the show. They like expanded on how some of the characters use their bending and whatnot. You got to play as Iroh. It was the last thing the dude who played Iroh did before he passed away and then was replaced. Which he played Aku in Samurai Jack.
Oh, right on.
So just so you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, it was pretty cool to have like to hear him. Whoa.
Okay.
Thank you for subscribing.
That's awesome. What's with that little zombie graphic? I dig that.
It's the basic one that you can add in. You can supposedly change it. I just haven't had the time to go through and change it.
Nice. Let's see if we can. Is that on Streamlabs?
Yes.
That was really cool. That made me happy. Thanks for subscribing to John's channel, Sarah. So I got to see that cool little running zombie guy.
You can go crazy with it too. You can like have it so people can put $1 in and they can play like a 20-second song or a 20-second video, like just a random meme and whatnot. You can go really insane with it.
Oh hell yeah! Yep, I'm definitely gonna go all out with it for sure. It was you mentioned Samurai Jack earlier, and I was
Cool.
here. Did I? Am I misremembering this, or did they do like a reboot of Samurai Jack, but like for adults?
A continuation.
Is it that? Okay, so it is a
Yes.
thing.
Mhm. For adults
Right on.
only. So, yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Hmm.
I need to check that out. For sure. Samurai Jack was jam back in the day.
Hmm. I know that people were freaking out because I think like the first line is Aku goes, "I don't give a shit to Jack," and the fans are like, "Oh."
We all grew up, and that shit got real.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like when I mean, because they know like all the kids that watch Samurai Jack are like fucking 30 now.
Yeah.
They can go back and put some more grit into it. Oh damn, that was rad. You got the what is the freezy freeze gun
Stasis.
called?
Yeah, stasis.
Stasis. The
Take a charge at me. Come on.
freeze gun. Yeah, the stasis.
Dude, you ran away from that? Are you grabbing me? Okay. There's two of them. He's waiting. Look at him. Right there.
Uh,
Oh, so even if they charge me, I can't just grip her. Oh, I don't have any ammo either. This is going to be fun. I can hear it. Oh, what?
I just ran up,
Yeah.
slapped you and ran away.
Got nervous.
Great.
Okay. Oh, okay. I did. Fucking hell. I don't like these guys. They're like hammerheads. Yeah, they are. Oh, damn.
That's pretty rowdy.
Oh, jeez.
I don't remember this bit. That was intense stuff. Jesus.
These guys are new to me too. The ones that shoot the acid and this, they're both new. They were not in the first one. 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to think of another like great tie-in game that was from a TV show. I mean, you got SpongeBob SquarePants, Dehydrated or Rehydrated, or Battle for Bikini Bottom. There's the name.
Yeah, that was a great one. There are a few cartoon ones. There's a pretty decent Ah Real Monsters game for SNES.
Oh,
That was pretty rad. Like the Batman animated series games. I think I played those on Sega. Those were great. The
Mm.
Earthworm Jim game was fucking fantastic. Even though I couldn't get past the first level for years, because as a child I couldn't put it together that you have to like whip the cow down to fall on the seesaw thing to launch you up. Just never clicked. Yeah, all those cartoons, or a lot of those cartoons had some pretty rad side-scrolling games.
yeah. I didn't know that Earthworm Jim was a TV show though.
Yeah, those are
Wow.
classic Saturday morning cartoons.
Wow.
Can't really think of any recent ones that are good. At least I know Regular Show has a few different games, but none of them look like. I mean, they just kind of look a little cash grabby, you know.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I would love to play like a full-on Regular Show game where you could like explore the park and shit like that. That'd be sick.
Yeah. I've
Not yet.
never heard of the. Whoa. Okay, that's intense. Run at me, come on.
Got it. Oh man, they're all
Oh.
got hot. Oh
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Shoot. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything. I know. Oh, there was a game from the Transformers movie. It was like the third one or whatnot. That one was actually kind of decent. It wasn't that bad.
There's
wasn't
a good
good.
looking Transformers like cartoon game that I've heard is really really awesome, but I've not played it. It's like
Yeah.
cell shaded.
Mhm.
Forgot the South Park games, the Stick of Truth and the Fractured But Whole. Those are great. The earlier ones were garbage, but the new ones are. It's like watching a super long episode of South Park.
Yeah. I've played both of them. I still got to finish the second one though. And supposedly they're making a third one right now. There's rumors of it.
I would definitely play a third one. I mean, the first one was great, and the second one had that grid system, which I really liked. Veronica's not partial to it, but I thought it added,
I'll try to override the gates in the
deepened
area.
the gameplay loop for me.
Mhm.
Like to see where they go with it. I'm sure they would innovate on something.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm like running around, so that doesn't happen. Here.
Oh my god.
All right, this
Do you have, like,
this is gonna be
a,
the stressful part.
Do you have a certain amount of the stasis that you can use?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, good.
Okay. Oh, damn it. This is not gonna be fun. I'm just gonna play it out. I'm probably gonna have to get past this part another time. Jeez.
So gruesome, the death animations are just. It's like they programmed a bunch of fatalities into you just dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. The effort.
Oh, Injustice. God, it's from comic books, but Injustice: Gods Among Us. Oh, that's such a good game.
Hell yeah, I played that on when it was on PS Now. I don't know if it still is, but yeah, that one's a great way to kill a few hours with some buds.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this one. So I got the stasis triangle. Okay. Trying to remember the buttons. They don't fight you until you go through the door, do they? Okay. All right, let's see if I can get this. Oh,
You can just back up into a corner so they don't get you from behind.
yeah, but
Maybe that could be a terrible idea. I mean, a couple times they have just rushed you from the front too. But
we'll see. Once those doors go
just have
down.
you have to clear all the enemies before you can leave. Is that kind
Yeah. No objective in anything. Okay, so
What'd you call it? Like death room or
kill box.
kill box? Death room.
Oh, you. They stuck me in the corner. I got two of them down. I think there's three.
So backing into the corner, maybe not the best bet. It could work. I mean, at least you know where they're coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like because they do pull those cheap shots, so it seems like they just run up behind you and slap you and run away.
Okay. Let me give it a couple more tries, and then after this part, I'll be done. Oh man. Okay.
Got this.
Oh, that's just. Oh, wait, does that say "suck you dry"? It looks like it says "suck you dry."
I thought when you
Save
first looked
yourself.
at it, I thought it said, okay.
What were you thinking it was
When you
saying?
when I thought it just said "fuck you." When I first looked at it, and I was like, Jesus, okay. It's,
Same.
someone
Um,
had some pent up anger they need to release in their final moments
Yeah.
to join.
Okay, so that goes like that. I run here, activate the barriers to go down.
Broke the door.
Hang on, I'll try to override all the gates in the area.
Hurry. There's something out here too.
Where are the gates? Where are the gates? Where are the gates? Wait for that to fall. They're starting to fall. Yep. Okay. Oh, are you serious?
That was rough. That was dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a low blow. Far below the belt. Oh,
There's four of them.
quite expertly dispatched.
Okay.
Two more?
Yeah, two more. Okay, I gotta heal. Oh, I don't have a stasis pack. Oh, snap.
That scared the hell out of me. Picked up that corpse.
Okay, they can only come for me. One left. Okay, where's a spear? Oh, that works too, but I think this is gonna be my best bet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, snap.
Get it.
Spear.
Oh,
Okay, no, that's not a spear.
the leg.
That's not a spear. Okay, I'll just shoot him. Come on, keep going back and forth.
They're quick.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Look at me. Got him.
I think it's over.
Very nice.
Yep. Okay.
Can you do anything?
That was
Clever
great.
girls.
Just darting back and forth.
Once
Yeah.
you're through, you'll go through the funerary wing of the church and down to the
But
It's
that a
very
Jurassic Park
important
nod?
not to
I think so.
No, Earthcut can't land
When the that's Jurassic Park, right? Where the guy's like hiding in the bush and the raptor like sneaks up next to him and he turns and it's like right in his face and he just says "clever girls" and then they murder him.
Yeah.
Great last words.
I was looking at cameos with some homies the other day, and that dude's on there for like $400, and he won't say anything from any of the TV shows he's been in. I was like, you have Jurassic Park, and maybe a couple of other rom-coms. You're not. Why are you charging $500? Meanwhile, like somebody.
$500, Jesus.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's people like Cheech and Chong on there, and they're like $100 a pop. And I'm like, yeah, that's more understandable. And then 50% of it goes to charity. So
Yeah, I had Gilbert Gottfried read off some a bit of a poem that I wrote, and then that was only like $100 for Gilbert Gottfried. No one's paying $500 for the guy from Jurassic Park. I don't even remember what he looks like.
yeah, no, it's not worth it.
So, yeah, that's a high ask. $500. I mean,
Hmm.
come on.
Yeah.
Buy a PS5 for that. I mean, if any existed.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's that. Okay. One of my favorites that I'm up there is Nicholas Brendan and James Marsters. They're both from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Um,
Huh.
I watched some of them just out of curiosity. Nicholas Brendan just kind of reads off what they say and then just goes, "Have a great day." James Marsters sits there and he has a conversation with you for like 10 minutes.
Nice. See, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Or like you're going into college or whatever. He's like, "I hope you graduate. Here's some tips." Nicholas Brennan's like, "They wanted me to say you're cool, nice, and very funny." And then, "Where's my money?" Like, oh,
I wonder how many of those they get. Like, if that's all they do, all like they dedicate Mondays to like cameos, so they just record all of them at once.
yeah. Oh, that dude's gonna
that
get
would-
killed.
Oh. That's quick.
I'm gonna keep. Is there one more? Oh, there's one more. Ah. All right. No, do not kill me.
Man, the necromorph is so much gnarlier than I remember. In the first one, are they all kind of
The same?
looking? Like,
Yeah, except for the varieties of like the babies that shoot lasers, those little things that just ran at me. And in the very beginning, the dude that came out of the subway train, he's in that, and then the ones with the bombs on their side. Other than that, there's no other variety.
yeah, they look way gnarlier in this one than I remember.
All right, come on out. That's a lot of note right there.
Oh god. Oh, I didn't even notice those little jelly babies on the ground.
Yeah.
You just mow them down.
Okay, please don't kill me. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I'm one hit away.
Those little things can kill you.
Yep, they are hitting. Oh, I made it. Okay.
Okay, that was intense.
Okay, so there's that.
The little
That's
jelly floor crawlers.
yeah.
Give me goosebumps. Imagine seeing one of those things in real life, just like
Oh.
walking across the floor towards you. It's horrible.
Yeah, those are disgusting. I think the little ones from Halo, the Flood, whatever they're called, those would be nastier.
The little Goomba spiders. Or,
Mm.
yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
terrible.
Hey, I knew you were alive. You're not dead yet? Now you are. Okay.
You're killing
Elevator.
it for the hard difficulty. I mean, I played there on medium, and I remember it being pretty difficult. But you're making this look easy.
I think they do some
I-
tuning.
Okay, a little rubber banding maybe going on.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean I figured that the hardest difficulty would be like just you kind of dying in the same place over and over and over and over and over. But yeah, it's seems like it's going a little pretty smooth.
Mm.
Maybe there's probably like an unlockable difficulty that's just absurd, right?
Oh yeah, there is. And I'm not hitting it. I'm not gonna touch it on. Oh, I can't grab. Oh, you can grab the helmets. I'm not gonna touch it on Dead Space 1 because that's just a lot of note.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more versatile. You can move around. The first one's more static. Like you can't bounce around as fast, which is why everything's coming at me faster. I'm not running away right away. I'm like, oh wait, nope, this is faster. I gotta move. The first one you could sit in a corner and just move to the side and be able to get him again. This one they're not as kind.
Does it do either of them have like a permadeath difficulty? I
Not that I know of.
For some reason, I thought that after you beat the game, you can do it on like with just one life. Like if you die, you start from the beginning. But or maybe that's just in 3, or maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
But for some reason, I remember that.
Yeah.
That would be just ridiculous.
For this game, yeah, I couldn't do that.
I mean, well, maybe it is like the hardest difficulty, and you can't have. That would be absurd. Oh God, this bit.
All right. Oh, this one gets me. See, I can sit through blood and gore and everything, but psychological horror, kind of like that, that's what gets me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. Did the psychological bits in the Arkham games freak you out? Because those got me pretty good.
In
Scarecrow bit, or like the end of or the bit in Night's pretty rowdy too.
yeah, the Batman Arkham games. Yeah, no, those. No, no, thank
You
you.
got some good head trip sequences in those games for sure.
The Evil Within. It's very actiony, action adventure, but if you read into it, like you look at some of the effects, they're pretty psychologically well done.
I think I get the Evil Within mixed up with a different game all the time. Is Evil Within the one with where you have like a flashlight instead of a gun, or is that a different game?
I think that's a different game. The Evil Within is where you're in someone's mind and you have to escape.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was the premise. That's pretty rad.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight somebody in a second. That's where it wants me to go. I'm gonna go this way. Whoop! Okay, that's that. I don't know. Sometimes if you pick up the body and throw it, then it drops something. I don't know if you've noticed that.
You gotta shake loose the good.
Yeah. Pinata time. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm getting repetition. I'm getting annoyed with it. Every room is the same, and it's starting to get to me.
Oh, I thought you were just going back and forth. I didn't realize you were still moving forward. Yeah, that is pretty rough.
Yeah. Oh, where did it come from? Okay.
So claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I think they made an Evil Within movie.
They're making it right now.
It says it came out. Oh, that's Evil Within 2. Oh.
Mm. Whoa! I didn't even have health. What? That? I had full health. I thought. They're making a Last of Us TV show, which is coming out pretty good. They got the dude who played the Mandalorian or the sidekick in Narcos, the dude with the mustache, or they both have mustaches, but the brunette. That one's looking pretty good. They're making the Resident Evil TV show on Netflix, which just came out, which is kind of lackluster, but I hope they make another season.
Is it all like CG?
Yes, it's full CGI.
Right on. It looks good. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but something about all CGI stuff, I have a hard time. It just doesn't keep my attention for whatever reason. Like the Final Fantasy movies, I think, are like all CGI like that, and I don't know why, but it doesn't like hold my viewership well. Are you talking about Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal, yeah, that's his name.
He's gonna be
Joel.
what's his name? Joel?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, I have hope for him. I just hope it works out. Like the Uncharted movie, I'm really not sold on just yet. I gotta see more of it. Like I don't mind young Drake being Tom Holland. It's the dude that got to play Sully, Mark Wahlberg. I'm just like, I don't know.
Oh god, yeah, both of those just. Uncharted is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and when I saw that fucking Mark Wahlberg was gonna be Sully, I just
Yeah.
my soul died a little bit. If I'm being honest, that bummed me out so hard. There's so many other actors that would be so much better suited for that role.
Yeah.
Same with Tom Holland. I've got nothing against Tom Holland. He's a great Peter Parker, and he's a great actor and everything. But just as Nathan Drake, really,
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I mean, I guess they're obviously going for like really young Nathan Drake, like you said, because
Mhm.
I mean, Mark Wahlberg's way younger than
Yeah.
Sully is in the game. So maybe I can, maybe given that time frame in the story, I can forgive it, and maybe they'll come through, and they won't completely ruin.
Oh, yeah.
Those characters. I still just wish they went with God, I'm blanking on his name now.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion. God, that would be
Um,
so rad.
Yeah. Nolan North has been on set. He has a executive producer credit to it, so he's helping direct it
Oh, nice.
a little bit. And then Nathan Fillion has also been seen on set, but at the same time, Nolan North was seen on set, so they don't know if he's in the movie or Nolan North just said, "Hey, come join us for a little bit." I really hope he's in the movie. Like, yeah, like my perfect thing is how they get away with it is if he's reading a bedtime story to his daughter, but the bedtime story is actually something he did in his past.
That would be sick. And it would fit really well with like where the fourth game left off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Kind of like a Princess Bride setup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And then it does fan service, and at the same time, it opens it up. So when I hit a next say swap, we'll stop here because it's 2 hours. But if they do it in a storybook format, they open it up that they could do another one. They could branch off and do another young one, and then Nathan Fillion continuing, if they really wanted to.
Yeah, it does leave them open for a little creative wiggle room.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're smart, they would do that. I don't have high hopes that will be the case, but yeah, that would be sick though. I would be very happy with that.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do here?
I'm excited for maybe video game movies will stop being just the worst. But the Evil Within movie, from what I've seen just now on my phone, actually looks pretty cool.
Mm.
The Last of Us, that's gonna be divisive, I'm sure. People
Mhm.
are really, really into those games, and I've only played like the first half of the first one, but I could definitely see how it would make for a good series.
Oh yeah. Artificial gravity
Pedro Pascal
online.
looks great, so we'll see.
Yeah.
If, they just gotta. I mean, I think part of the reason why video game movies have always been so bad is that a lot of people don't give them the attention or treat them with the seriousness that they deserve. Like the goddamn the Monster Hunter movie, that abomination. Jesus, I don't know if you saw that with what's her name that from the Resident Evil movies. But,
Mila Jovovich.
yeah, completely ass backwards. There's like it revolves around the U.S. military for some reason, and like it just makes no sense. It takes everything that people love about the Monster Hunter games and just completely wipes its ass with it. Like it's just terrible. There's no the disrespect of the source material has been why I think a lot of video game movies have been just god awful. That and the existence of the human dumpster fire that is Uwe Boll.
What was that last word there?
Uwe Boll, the guy who directed. Here, let me pull up a list of video games.
Are you talking about the
movies that
guy
he's
who
directed.
threatened to fight people because they didn't like his movies?
That sounds like a very Uwe Boll-y thing to do.
He did like Dead or Alive.
did Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain,
Yeah, that's him.
Postal, Far Cry, uh, just so many video game movies. If you can think of a terrible video game movie, probably Uwe Boll is behind it.
Yeah. No, that's him. That's his beauty. So, yeah.
He's so many horrible movies. I don't know where he gets the money to keep making them. It's just he made Rampage too. I
Wait,
didn't-
Rampage, the new one that just came out with The Rock.
No. Okay,
Oh.
that's why that
Okay.
threw me off. I was like, wait, no, wait. Yeah, it's just a different movie that he did called Rampage. Oh, he did
my
House of the Dead. Also, those. I mean, just the list of just flaming trash this man has just vomited onto the
Shh.
history of cinema is dumbfounding.
Jeez Louise. Yeah.
But yeah, I think if directors pay attention to the source material and actually try and do it justice, hopefully this new generation of video game movies will be a little bit better. We'll see. Hope for the best, expect the worst, right?
Oh yeah. Especially with that, jeez. Yeah, no, I don't know if you know, but he legitimately goes, "You're talking shit, you don't like my movies, come and fight me." And then he like called out all reviewers, and one dude actually showed up and he got his ass kicked, but he showed up.
They must have a gunship position with the weapon.
And then I think a kid showed up, like this 13-year-old kid showed up because he was one of the reviewers, like for his school, because he said all reviewers. He's like, "Nah, I'm not about to fight you."
That's pretty great. Hell yeah.
Once I hit a safe spot, we'll call it here.
I forgot about the little vending machine shop.
Mhm.
Bringing back so many memories of holding the clunky Xbox controller. I just could never get behind the Xbox 360 controller all the way. It just
Mm.
feels weird and they feel like plasticky or like empty to me. Like they feel like a third-party controller. I know a lot of people love them, and that's all well and good. I'm not saying that they're bad controllers. Just like in comparison to the DualShock, it just always felt it wasn't as comfortable.
I'll
in my
agree.
hands.
Oh yeah. Where the heck is a save spot or an upgrade bench? That's gotta be out here. That's what I asked for. Can I take this way? Oh, I can't take this way. Okay. But no, I understand that. Nothing beats like the DualShock controllers for me. I mean, people like the Xbox controllers, but I just can't use them. They're too bulky. Like even the PS4 controller, it took me a while to get used to using, and the PS5 controller is even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you get through here so we can end it?
I'm excited to get my hands on that PS5 controller. That shit looks slick.
Oh, you can buy
Like
them.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't just want to buy a controller and like, hope that I get a PlayStation eventually. I mean, eventually I will get one, I'm sure. But you know,
Oh, there's a safe spot. We'll call it. I know, I completely understand that though. But I know that this dude bought like 4 or 5 different PS5 controllers, and then he like he messed with a scammer that like, "Oh, I'll sell you a PS5 and everything, and you sell me the PS5. I mean, I'll sell you a PS5 if you sell me a PS5 and whatnot." It was weird. Oh, no, "I'll sell you the PS5 controllers if you sell me the PS5." And he like matched the weight and rocks with one PS5 controller, and then sold him that, and then he got the console in return. So like he messed with a scalper and whatnot, and it was pretty funny. He technically got kicked off of
Oh,
eBay
yeah.
because it wasn't a fair trade, but at the same time, I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. I have very little sympathy for the people that are scalping those PlayStations. That's dodgy, man. Come
Mhm.
on.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hope we
Yeah.
can do it in the future.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was good to go back and and remember some of this Dead Space. I'm excited to. I definitely want to check out Enslaved too. So even though it wasn't that weird not being able to hear it, so I'll probably pop in for one of those at some point too.
Hey, that's